220. Back out in the open.
Woo!
Public.
Pubic episode.
Free, baby.
Well, this is the big episode because this is the first episode after you were exposed, Alex, on Melanie Mac Twitter.
Oh, yeah. For some reason, they think that I was leaving... Like, one of those guys thinks that I was leaving voicemails for his uncle or something.
Is that actually what it was? That was a voicemail for an uncle?
Yeah, it was like a clip of Alex streaming just to like demonstrate what his voice sounds like. And then a separate video of like a video of a fucking voicemail, like somebody videoing their phone and a voicemail playing. And it just sounded like a fucking...
Completely different guy.
It sounded like De Coco Loco, and he said the F slur.
Yeah, like a bunch.
Yeah, it sounded like a really pissed off white trash tweaker guy. Just letting a bunch of slurs fly at some random guy, and I don't know how I got involved in that. But I didn't want to bite. But it was funny seeing those two guys fight with each other. Mocktack and the other guy.
Brandon Shortfuse.
Yeah, you could tell they were like working each other up. Like, we finally found the guy that's behind all the trolls. We're going to get him. It's time to let it fly. And then like they turned on each other for some reason.
Well, I think as one thought that you should like forgive Lowenafchin and like repent for and pray for him. And they're like,
you know why,
he does not deserve prayer. Why?
Mocktack realized that Alex has real clout and he's way smarter than Mocktack. So he's like, you know what? This isn't like the normal Melanie Mac dumb fuck. I'm just going to go ahead and pray for this guy.
Yeah, he kind of backed off, and then the other guy got mad at him. Like, we were supposed to take this all the way.
Yeah, they were like two cronies ready to overthrow their boss.
He's like, I want to watch him burn. And all this shit.
Right down to the smaller ginger one going, you owe me now. What?
Yeah. Like
For
stuff,
what?
like two like criminal henchmen, stupid, like the first people who get killed in a crime movie.
Great energy from those two.
And then I saw today that like one of them deleted all the tweets accusing you, and then they got mad about it or something.
Brandon told Mocktack to delete the whole thing if he's not going to go through with it. And he's like, if you're not going to help me take him down, then stay the hell out of my way.
And for the record, I don't even know what this was about.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know how I got roped into it. Other than that, I quote tweeted that guy or screenshotted him like 3 months ago when he was saying something to Melanie Mac. And they just, I guess they assumed it was me, and I don't even know what I supposedly said. But they just assumed that I was threatening that guy's uncle.
They got wind of you guys from Tom retweets, I think.
Yeah, in reality it's Chet, but just Chet never talks, so they don't know what his voice sounds like.
Yeah, that's the thing. They always think they got to the bottom of something. They really broke it wide open.
Also, it's not hard to figure things out, first of all, but it's also like the conclusion some of these people come to. I'm like, how? How is that what you think this is?
Like, it's the same thing with the fatty people. When they found out about us, like, they always think, if you can just catch someone in the act of saying, hey, this guy makes YouTube videos and they're really weird and embarrassing. What's wrong with this guy?
That's a
then
federal
you can
crime.
send them to jail. Yeah, it's like Interpol gets sent after them. Or if you can like find someone on Twitter saying like, look at this guy saying that gay people should be exterminated. And also like replying to women asking for pictures of their feet. You can go to jail for that if they catch you doing it.
Yep.
They don't realize you're allowed to say that shit, just like they're allowed to get on Twitter and say hate speech and call for the extermination of queer people all day.
I'm tired of these liberal fucking queer snowflakes not being nice to me.
Yeah. The whole world is supposed to be a safe space for me. I'm allowed to post hate speech all day and tell gay people to kill themselves, and that Sodom and Gomorrah will commence once again and you'll all burn. And I'll feed upon the horrible odor of your stinky flesh burning in a sulfurous cloud.
But if you body shame me, it's over.
Yeah.
I'm calling the FBI.
If you make fun of my picture or you say I'm weird or a simp, I'm calling my mom and my mom's calling the school, and all of you are going to get a talking to.
That's a great sorry, just when you're talking about like their back and forth and exposing and like kind of the Sephiroth back and forth that they were having, it's giving like MSN arguments from like when you were in 8th grade, like talking back and forth, but they're, twice that age.
Yeah. Like Dylan and Eric planning a shooting if they were way dumber.
So when you say like, I'm going to get my mom to call the school, it's just because they're like that Arrested Development,
Dylan and Eric planning a shooting with finger guns.
And these guys are both older than me.
Damn. Yeah, but you're nubile, so. You're the most nubile out of all of us.
I'm quite nubile.
Mocktack and Brandon Shortfuse are both like 34, and they're like, oh, when will my wife fall into my lap? Once I get a wife, I can start working on that job.
It's funny the way those guys work because they only come online to stalk women and reply to women that they think are going to go out with them. Women way out of their league, like e-girls. And the only time they talk to guys is when they think they can use those guys to get them unblocked by an e-girl or use them to virtue signal somehow. Like they don't want to be friends with each other. They don't want to make friends because they're all competing for the same girl. It's very strange.
There's a very special type of it's definitely mostly guys right now, but online especially. It's the guys who like they're clever enough to not be sucked into the Andrew Tate stuff, and they know he's a dumbass, and they're clever enough to not really bite on the Gamergate stuff anymore, but they're still like the eternal victim. But they're also like self-righteous because they think that like, oh, I can tell that's an AI picture, so therefore I'm very smart. Therefore, this is true. And it's like the Asmongold type viewers about that type of shit.
Yeah, there's a lot you have to keep up with because everything it is AI bullshit and Google results don't work anymore. It's all like different layers of people being able to perceive it. There's people who just get fooled by everything and people who think they recognize part of it. And I don't know. I don't even know where I am in that. It changes every day.
It's such a weird corner though, because those guys are all victims, but they don't really have an answer for anything. It's like how Asmongold always makes videos like, oh, I can't believe somebody else said cracker on Twitch. And all these guys are going around literally saying like slurs elsewhere on the internet, but they say the C word for cracker because it's their, like, it hurts them as a white guy because they want to. It's so fucking annoying. I want to strangle them.
Soy cons. It's identity politics. They're mirroring it. All the most annoying things about liberals, they're doing the same shit.
They're so smug. Like I said, because they can tell that an AI picture is fake and they don't get tricked by the typical boomer stuff, and they can fucking download stuff illegally. They think they're still the genius they were when they were like a smug 13-year-old on the internet, but now they're like, 39, and they're like, yes. It's still all these women's fault that my life is still like it is when I was 13.
That shit sucks. It would be better if those people were on Blue Sky. That's probably the best case scenario. Well, maybe I guess the best case scenario is actually keeping up with stuff. If you're going to be extremely online, having a normal one, not using lingo from 15 years ago and being the guy who reminisces about something awful.
Oh yeah, you can't just say I'm a geek, but then not play games for 14 years.
Yeah, like one of those.
Still comment on all of them.
Blue Sky is like the nice retirement home for those people. The people who just don't want to keep up they don't want to keep up anymore. They just want to like be on the internet and see their same 3 web comics. And
do you think Blue Sky popped off with like the Trump stuff? It's funny. I just Googled Blue Sky and it comes up. You know how they'll have like the subheads on like Google results for like different pages within a broader website. So there's obviously the main Blue Sky one, search notifications, and then the third one that comes up is James Gunn.
Cool.
So
yeah, I'm
weird.
looking at it. It's all like,
oh, is that where James Gunn posts now?
I guess so.
The Discover page is all like webcomics, lawyers.
He hasn't posted in 5 months.
People probably really like Blue Sky. Well, I know why certain people love Blue Sky because they get at least like 5 faves on something instead of 0 because everyone has them muted.
Yeah, it seems kind of nice, but it's just not my people. Feels like hanging out with my older cousins or something, like my 10 years older cousins.
That's like because it's not encrypted. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I just want to say that.
Yeah, I think it should be in crypto.
Yeah, it should be in crypto front to back.
I think Blue Sky, they should let you buy stuff with crypto on there. You should be able to have an avatar on there, and it's only yours, and there's only one copy of it, but you can buy and sell it.
And it's a square.
Yeah.
Speaking of guys not getting jobs, like I was saying earlier, I watched some old vlogs videos that I didn't ever watch before, like just those long-ass 20-minute ones with his ex-girlfriends, like Our Day in Kansas City or whatever, the ones I never feel like watching because it's just him being bored, or him boring a girl, basically.
Yeah, him just tormenting a girl with a camera.
Today's was hilarious. This was 2021, like 10 months after COVID started. One of his videos was screaming at Walmart from the parking lot, like on his way to the car, being like, "Go fuck yourself, Walmart!" And it's because they wouldn't let him in the store without it, or they wanted to charge him for a mask because he didn't bring one. It's like still 2020 when that video came out. It's so funny.
Was it a buck?
He's like, yeah, and he said, "I swear on my life, no one in my family tree will go to Walmart ever again." Like that.
My ancestors.
That was a really common thing for a lot of very dumb guys. That pushed a lot of very stupid guys to the right when they went into a place and they're like, "No, I won't pay $1 for a mask. Fuck you," and stormed out. And that was their Braveheart moment.
The best thing about the videos is the next, like 2 videos later, when their vlog when they went to Omaha for the weekend or whatever. The mask that he brought there to wear into restaurants and shit was a motherfucking just regular Bray Wyatt Fiend mask, like the bottom of the face one, and with like nose holes and a mouth screen. Like it wasn't a real mask. It's like just the costume. And he was wearing that with like a normal outfit around Omaha, like he's a big fucking kid.
That rules.
I remember thinking that was so lame when guys would come into a store with cool masks in 2020,
is.
like with like badass stripes on it and like
The Gators.
The Punisher Gators, man.
Yeah, that shit. Like, come on, stop trying to make it cool. It's not cool.
What would have been a good one is taking a white gator and putting like chocolate all over the front and pulling it up so it looks like you have fucking like poop mouth, like what's her face's kids?
Bethany Mandel.
Yeah, Bethany Mandel.
Yeah, her kids vomit poop.
Yeah, remember she was like, "My kids were only wearing these masks for 20 minutes. It looked like someone wiped a fucking baby's ass with them."
Yeah, it looked like they inhaled chocolate milk through their nose and then sneezed it out.
With boogers in it.
Yeah, with boogers. Yeah, they did like a neti pot with chocolate milk.
What was the other? There's a few really good vlogs moments in these videos. Most of them was just him being like, rolling his eyes at how his girlfriend was just annoying, how she always wanted to do something. He was always still looking forward to like some wrestling shit going on. One of the highlights of those videos is when they go to either, I think another one we went to Omaha, and they got the hotel that has like a pool at it and shit, just like, a normal hotel during the summer.
Mm-hmm.
And Vlogs, I said something at the start of the video, then Vlogs did it like 7 times in the video. I said it jokingly. I said, Vlogs is gonna be like, "Damn, I wish I could move here." He kept saying, "Dude, it'd be so lit to live here, dude."
And this is about
Why?
Omaha.
Do my bit where he's in the hotel. Yeah, we'll have to watch it on like a Sunday stream or something. It's so fucking good.
Yeah, isn't it comparable to Lincoln?
He just likes a hotel with a pool with a view.
Yeah, it's just the hotel.
And it's right next to the
very
arena
funny.
where WWE fucking...
That's like kid thinking. That's like how a 5-year-old thinks of stuff. Like when you're in your home city, you have to be in your lame ass house with your shitty old towels. But when you're in another city, you get to stay at the hotel and there's an elevator. So that's why I like every other city except mine.
Yeah.
Because you're just
Even
not
better,
staying in the Marriott where you live.
I know for a fact that he has the fucking little kid brain where even like now when he thinks of Omaha, he pictures all the wrestlers' buses lined up on that street like they're always there. He's like, "Dude, Omaha's so lit. So awesome." But then I like this one, oh my god. Maybe the most pissed off I ever got at Vlogs today in a video. Something that I think I've also joked about him doing, and he fucking did it. This is when he was with that girl Kendall, and I think they were only together for like literally 3.5 weeks. And right when I was just saying, while watching the video, I'm like, I always end up feeling so bad for these girls that you can tell he just lies to. And he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna be going to college soon. I'm thinking about playing football." And then they like hang out with him. They're like, "Okay." And after like a week or so, they realize, all right, this guy's really stupid. And then eventually, like, that's why his average relationship's like a week now. They don't put up with it. Of course, like half this video is him waiting around his parents' driveway for her to pull up, and then he's like, "Finally."
Yeah, he's so
awesome.
high maintenance on top of being a horrible conversationalist, having a camera out on every date, just filming her for his YouTube channel.
So he was summarizing their weekend. He's like, "And it was awesome. I got to blah, 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 blah." And then he mentions this girl's son and goes, "Got to see my son, Keegan."
Oh, God.
Oh.
That's nice.
Her fucking real kid. He had known her for like a week and a half at this point. Dating from fucking OkCupid or whatever. And he's like, "My son, Keegan." And right away she goes, "He's not your son." Like, you tell she's like, "Ew."
Oh, man. That's so
No,
funny.
that is like Ick 101.
Just imagine the
Yeah,
biggest...
that's crazy.
The biggest fail fuck being like, "Oh, I love him so much already. I'm like his dad." No! Get out!
Get
Responsible
Come on,
people, you
yeah.
don't meet their kid like for a couple of dates, right? You don't go to their if it's like a single parent type thing. Most of the people I've known, like they date for a long time before the kids ever are even brought up about meeting. Like,
Yeah, you just say it's like a friend or a coworker or something. Like,
yeah, or they keep it completely separate,
Yeah.
totally, and just do like, mom's going out tonight, that sort of thing. Like,
yeah. Or you can make your kid call them dad at week 2.
yeah, or like what's her face, Odin's mom.
Odin. Oh yeah.
When he had one of his plenty of fish mommies in his moderating his Twitch chat and kept saying, "When you gonna come see me and Odin? When you gonna see your baby Odin?" Ugh. They hadn't even met yet. He calls you dad on the phone. Ugh.
Well, I mean, if you're think about it, if you're the woman, right? Like this guy can stay at home all day playing video games. Clearly, he comes from money. He can support you.
Right. No, I get it. I don't even.
I was being
but
facetious,
that's the thing. But any of these single moms that would try to get anything out of him, they just end up spending money because he's like, do we gotta go to McDonald's again? Can we go to Applebee's?
Yeah, because
Class it
he'll
up.
make her
I thought it was
drive
special.
to his house and pick him up and drive him around and do all that shit.
Can you stand at the entrance of KB Toys while I fucking play with my penis and look at the wrestlers? Thank you. That's a date with vlogs right there.
So I want to bring back the tweet of the week segment, but this is on Blue Sky. I just saw it when we were talking about Blue Sky. And so I guess we should call it the skeet of the week, right? That's what they
Is that
call
what
it.
they call those skeets?
They call it the
Skeets.
skeet?
Well, no, because instead of a tweet, it's a skeet because the sky, but then skeet's also that
Yeah.
what they
I
called,
like that. That's
you know,
pretty cool.
busting back in like 2007.
Skeet, motherfucker.
Yeah, skeet, goddamn.
Yeah.
So I don't know who the OP is. They've been cropped out of it. I'll send you the skeet right now. And it's a blurry photo of a guy that's naked in front of his camera, but there's like a bunch of condensation or whatever, so you can't actually see it. And he said, God, I would probably post boner for the first time ever, but fuck a place without moderation to protect my black friends, my trans friends, my sex worker friends.
Oh, God. That's so fucking stupid.
That's an ally as fuck.
It almost reads like an Eric Rahil or Matthew Golden bit, you know?
Yeah. A white guy posting a picture of his penis to support black trans sex workers.
Well, no, the fact that he's just not doing it because the website won't support them.
Oh,
Otherwise,
okay.
he would
Yeah,
he would
blurring
gift
it,
you
but-
with his penis.
Mhm.
Yeah, they already paid Miles Klee to do that. He ain't already been done.
Now, I'll feel like an asshole if that was like a fake post, but
Also, how is Blue Sky not safe enough?
My tweet of the week is from BB.
ooh, what'd he say?
Oh, he just sent it to me. It's not him. It's a guy named Ken Ray, and he has a post. The body of the text just says Jennifer Aniston and then a bunch of numbers. Not a real like at.
Mm-hmm.
But he's clearly trying to talk to a Jennifer Aniston account. Post a screenshot in here so you can read it. He's talking to Siri, trying to get her to tweak because he can't figure out how to use his new phone. He said his phone was fucked up, so he wasn't able to talk to her, his girlfriend Jennifer.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the speech to text. Yeah, I hate this conversation. Baby, my phone is completely fucked. I had to go buy a cheap one and I haven't got that working yet. This one here, I'll tell you what, I'll take a screenshot. Can you see it, Siri? Take a screenshot. Hey, Siri. Okay, Siri, take a screenshot, bitch. Hey, Siri, what's wrong with you? God damn it. Hey, Siri, take a screenshot. And it's all in the screenshot of him saying those things. Oh, it didn't send. There you go.
Oh, that's
That's beautiful.
calling Siri a bitch. Mitch Tudley on Twitter has been sharing a lot of these Jennifer Aniston scams, and this one got me real good.
Wait, that's not her?
No, look at this. Look at this one. It's like clearly a photoshopped image of Jennifer Aniston's face blown up way too big on like another woman.
Yeah, it makes her look older. It's weird.
But like also the sign is like clearly just typed on top of it instead of like being actually handwritten. And it says, "I'm the real Jennifer Aniston. I want you to delete whoever is claiming to be me, please. Avoid scammers so you won't be hurt." From Aniston Jen 1197.
That same guy that was calling Siri a bitch and shit. He also tweeted at Jennifer Anist 69 on June 1st at 5:42 a.m. and said, "I'm so pissed off. I have to go to the bathroom and I've been trying to get for 30 minutes to get up off the couch. I can't do it." So Sean, fuck man, you got other things to worry about than fucking fake Jennifer Aniston. I love being like a great big dude like that. They can't even get off the couch to go piss, and you're like, I'm so lucky Jennifer Aniston wants to fuck me.
Well, it's your personality that's winning, right? So she's not shallow like these other bitches from this generation.
Yeah, she's only going to get more and more attracted to you over time as you lose weight.
Which celebrity did you guys pick if it became your job for 1 year where you had to scam people? Which celebrity would you be?
Good question.
It'd be Philip Seymour Hoffman. I'm not dead, actually. They're lying. I hate drugs.
I would do someone at least like newer and currently famous, but like maybe fell off a few years ago. That way, there's tons of pictures of them that maybe no one else has seen. You can dig deep, you know.
Like Jeremy Renner.
No, because then you gotta fake a limp and shit. No, you got eaten by the snowmobile or the snow machine. Actually, that could be a good bit. I can't take a picture, baby. My back's all hurt from the plow accident. That's pretty good. Athlete's a classic one because you're just so busy.
Mark Ruffalo, maybe?
You could do Tom Brady. He's single now.
Oh, yeah.
I guess it doesn't really matter when you're just fucking tricking boomers.
Yeah, because it has to be a celebrity that boomers would recognize, right?
Or care about. That's why the Kid Rock ones do so well, man.
Oh, yeah.
There's a Kid Rock scam one the other day that was like, baby, I'm locked out of all my fucking phones. And so I was reading like, my friend, I need 20 iTunes gift cards right now.
I wish Kid Rock was like that. It would be cool if he was authentic.
I wish it got found one time. Like Jennifer Tilly's been catfishing all these guys, but it was actually her. Like something like that. That'd be so awesome.
Yeah, that's the move.
A celebrity's actually been catfishing and stealing from these people. And they're like, that's why the guys are so convinced. Like, no, we fucking FaceTime. It was her. And I was like, yeah, okay, buddy.
That's what Donald Trump should do. He should just personally ask his fans for money. And when they get mad and say, like, why didn't you send me the shit? Say, well, that was a fake one.
That is true.
Elon Musk should have a data server of just all people tapping away on computers pretending to be him, getting iTunes gift cards from old ladies.
You know who's going to be one of the perfect guy to trick ladies with the next generation of women that are like the next generation of boomer women. Machine Gun Kelly.
Ooh,
that fan base.
Yeah.
So easy. Just yoink.
Did you guys hear the big CFL news today? Guess who is headlining the Grey Cup halftime show?
Hold on. Let's think about it. It's Canada.
Hosier.
Yeah, it's football.
It's actually a pretty good get, if I'm being honest.
Drake.
It's a good get?
The Weeknd.
And they're not Canadian.
Okay. Then,
The Tragically Hip with the new singer.
Yeah, they have Anna Lambert.
And it's Drake in The Weeknd.
Hold on. Dead & Co.
No. It's the Jonas Brothers.
Oh, okay.
Fuck.
Yeah.
My next guess was going to be Rush, and they're back together, and the drummer is The Weeknd.
Oh, that's weird. My next guess was going to be Big Time Rush. But,
oh, okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Are they Canadian?
No, they're Zionists now. They're canceled.
Oh, they moved to Israel.
What's their deal? What type of music do they make?
Oh, Big Time Rush?
Like boy pop?
Yeah, it's like boy
band. They were like One
shit.
Direction, kind of.
They were like a Nickelodeon show that turned into a...
How are you going to be called Big
band.
Time Rush and you're not a country band? That should be like Big Time. That's like Nashville and Rush. You could be talking about like the Gold Rush or whatever. Kind of old
No,
Westy.
I think you should just be big versions of Rush.
Ooh,
Like
yeah.
Geddy Lee.
Like you're
Yeah.
a bunch of fat guys playing Rush covers.
Yeah, you're just fat.
Mhm. Yeah, that's never happened before.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
Yeah. Hey, that's some crazy that's a crazy scenario we just thought of. A bunch of fat guys playing Rush covers.
That would be insane.
Yeah. Like a fat guy that's really good at guitar. Never see that.
Yeah.
Instead of YYZ, it's XXL. Fat fucks. Losers.
Let's go. Just kidding, y'all.
Closer to the heart disease. There we go.
Ooh, there it is.
Okay. Hold on, I gotta think of one. Hold on. I'll get this. I'm not gonna look up Rush songs. I'm gonna try to remember them.
Chet, what's yours?
My what? I was watching a Big Time Rush music video.
Oh, I got mine. Mine's Eating Man.
Oh no, it's we're thinking if there's a fat cover band for Rush, what would their songs be called?
Taking their time, clearly. All right, the name of their songs?
Yeah.
Not the name of the band.
I was gonna say because those guys are clearly no rush other than to finish their food. If
They
they're
would rush
fat.
to the dinner table, maybe.
Yeah. Let's see.
Not moving pictures because I'm fat and lazy.
Moving pictures into my towards my mom.
Red bruschetta instead of barchetta.
Ooh, yeah, and it's food.
Yep.
Fed bruschetta.
Fed bruschetta. Fed
bruschetta's
bruschetta.
one.
That's pretty
Yeah,
good.
that's a good one.
Making me
Love
hungry.
that. Mm-hmm.
Man, I still have Blue Sky open. It's kind of depressing.
Close that.
It's
We're thinking of Fat Rush right now. Sugar Rush.
too many
is the
cat
band's name.
pictures.
No such thing.
It just gives me like an air of like, not even like funny cat pictures, just like someone's cat. And that's like the entire Discover page. Kind of just ambiently makes me depressed.
I know what you mean.
Like there's nothing bad about it really, but it gives me a feeling of loneliness to see all those pictures of a cat on a blanket.
I have another Rush one. Sub decisions.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Thank you. I like that one a lot.
I'll just get a regular turkey. Lettuce and tomato. Light mayo. Don't want the chips because they got rid of the regular Sun chips.
They're opening up a fucking Firehouse Subs here.
Oh wow.
I know, right? I wish we had Jersey mics, but I've never had Firehouse before.
I've never had it either.
Firehouse is pretty good. They give you a pickle.
That's been great when I eat it. I've always loved everything I've gotten from there.
But
I've never had
thing
Subway
is,
either. I just like the
Their
smell.
soup, they're chuds. Just be warned, they're chuds, dude. You're gonna see some
Firehouse?
fucking.
Yeah, they're firefighters.
You're gonna see a fire hat in there.
yeah. Well, I asked them. They're like, "Do you want to?" The last time I was there, like, "Do you want to donate to first responders?" And I was like, "Does that include police officers?" They're like, "It sure does." I said, "No, thank you."
Does that include firefighters?
Does that include paramedics? No, thank you. Then
Paramedics are so full of Hitler particles.
They're so
It's crazy.
too. I've had it up to here with paramedics, man.
EMTs do literally nothing.
yeah, you know why they call that shit Narcan, right? Because narcs use it.
Yeah, it ruins people's highs. They use too much of it.
They're just trying to have fun.
Bro, I've seen people in the ER get so mad when they get Narcaned.
They do use too much of it. They probably spent a bunch of money. They probably spent $10 on that little baggie of heroin. Now it's gone.
That's true.
You can't get more in the hospital unless you get them to give you morphine, but they probably won't. And good luck trying to use your charisma stat, doing the charisma check when you're withdrawing and you just got Narcaned. No way you're doing the charisma check with the nurse on the morphine.
True.
So that's why you don't do opiates.
That's true. That's also still my favorite tell of, especially Zoomers love to use the word, but kids who have never even seen drugs in real life, when they talk about being off the perk. Like, you've never seen anyone on Percocet if you think they're just fucking wild and crazy on it. Like they just,
Yeah, they don't go crazy. Their eyes get half closed and they get really boring.
Start drooling.
they watch ridiculousness from noon to midnight. Don't do anything.
Yeah, that's why it's on.
Literally, man. For people to go, so they go,
Commercials are
While they're-
awesome.
dog paces back and forth. Like, you done nodding off yet, loser?
Yeah, it's not
Horrible.
a very cool drug to be on or do.
I was talking about that this morning, how I get fucking anxiety thinking back to house parties in like 2007, 2008 in Romeo, when you just walk in and everybody be fucking popping morphine before they drink their beers. I'm like, Jesus Christ. So many kids died back then, and it's no wonder.
Mm-hmm.
It was party favors, man. People just popping bottles of pills open and bags of pills, and be like, you want one? If you're smart, you're like, no. But if you get drunk enough, you're like, yeah. No one else. Hey, everyone else is having fun.
I think we need to
Crazy.
bring it back.
That's what happened to me at that Fish after show party where I did nitrous. Everyone was just walked in, everyone's got a balloon, and I was like, well, now I got it. If
Peer
everyone
pressure.
else is doing it.
It was cultural
Mhm.
at the time too. All those fucking losers in Romeo listening to Lil White all day. Oxycontin in my system. So cool.
You always hear about CVS and Walgreens closing all these locations. They don't have enough business. What's one way to get business? Reopen the pill mills.
That's
Get these
true.
doctors going again. Churn out those scripts. Because people are doing it anyway. It's just going to be Fent and Trank.
Is that a thing that happened? Walgreens and CVS is closing?
Not on a wide scale.
In like a lot of city centers, they did just from theft or shit. But the big thing about them is they had to come out and say that they were overstating how much theft affected prices. So much so that now post-majority of the pandemic in 2024, they've announced they're cutting all their prices for the summer. Like, oh, you can just do that. That's cool. Thanks.
Yeah, a lot of them are starting to realize that customers aren't going shopping anymore because everything's so expensive. And you do have to get people coming out.
Like, you don't have to go to you can get so many things cheaper. They have to cut the prices. Inflation was so weird when so many things moved to online during COVID. And all these stores were like, well, I guess we're going to have to get that expensive too. And it's like, not really. And it's true. All these places that are like, we're low prices. It's like, you've just been gouging them for fucking 5 years plus. Fuck you.
Yeah, you got caught.
I also like the fake Republican-made images where it's like the price of blah, blah, blah at the start of the pandemic, the price of it now. And it's like a McChicken, and it said the price of McChicken at the start of the pandemic is 89 cents. I'm like, which pandemic? SARS?
Yeah, what are you talking about? A lot of people, they have such a weird sense of time scale where they think gas was 50 cents 3 years ago and not in 1972.
You can test them and be like, can you believe salads at McDonald's are $11.99 now? And then when they're like, holy shit, and you're like, no, they don't have salads there, and they haven't since like 2008, you dumb fuck. But I see where your brain is.
It's $50 to supersize.
Well, you get confused because they have them at Wendy's still, right?
Maybe.
I haven't been to one in a while. Wendy's fell off hard.
Yeah, Wendy's sucks. Close it down.
Sorry. I'd rather go to McDonald's.
Yeah.
That's
Not
absolutely
me
true.
because it's BDS. Look at Chet go.
Well, Wendy's probably is too.
Gonna
No,
get
it's
some
not.
hummus there.
Yeah,
too,
it
huh?
is.
Dave Thomas was Israeli.
Everything
You missed-
is BDS.
We talked about that on a podcast.
Yeah, he
you
must
were
have
on.
not been here because we were talking about the Grimace Shake and we got called out for it.
No, I'm pretty sure he was here for that one.
Probably, but
They make the
that's
Grimace
just-
shake with dead sea
There's
salt.
not a-
We were straight up talking about how we were talking about
we talk
McDonald's
about
on
a
the
lot of
previous.
things. We talk about a lot of things, so I forgot. We talk about a lot of things. We
We
have
were
like
straight up
300,
about somebody. It was
220
straight up
episodes of
about
a
a listener
podcast. I don't
saying.
remember every conversation I ever had about McDonald's.
It was just straight up about us getting called out for talking about McDonald's for it being BDS. That's
Well,
why I'm saying that. It's
the
not that
good
we were
thing
talking about McDonald's or the fact that it's on the list.
I haven't eaten McDonald's for a while though, so
You should check
Hey.
out the Grimace Shake. It's good.
I eat it and then throw it back up because it's Jewish.
Yeah, no, I eat it, but I'm rude to the workers, so it kind of balances out for BDS, right?
Yeah. I go in there and I say, I find the woman who's working at the counter who's Puerto Rican and I say, fuck you, Jew. And then I run out.
Come on.
I eat it in the store, but I'm really mad the whole time. I stare forward and chew with my mouth closed really fast and breathe through my nose really hard, like between bites. Like that's how Marjorie Taylor Greene eats too. It's her CrossFit eating.
I just make the order as complicated as possible.
I've just been avoiding fast food because it's all BDS.
Yeah, it probably is. Most things are BDS.
Unless you can get McDonald's in Oman,
Yep.
everything's BDS.
The less you eat, the better.
I was trying to think of the fucking what the fuck was the Israeli business names? Mr. Hair, that's BDS. Don't go there.
Mr. Hair. That's
Yeah.
cool.
What do they sell?
Mr. Coffee. Probably like shampoo or something.
Probably like a. You know how they do like the haircuts where the ladies all have big tits or whatever, like the kind of skimpy haircut places. Or is that just like I think it's called like Tommy Guns here? They play sports and the chicks like have their tits out, not fully out, but like kind of out.
Yeah, it's like a Hooters, but it's a.
But for
A barber?
haircuts, yeah, it's like that, but with
Yeah.
like guys.
Oh, I guess they just do toupees. Mr. Hair.
Yeah.
So if you're in the market for a toupee, you can't get one from them because it's BDS.
Noted.
We have one here. It might be even more spread now. Ours is there's a famous, not a famous guy, notorious guy that owns it, named Chad Johnson, and he's famous because especially back in like 2008, 2009, they had a bunch of TV spots during like Red Wings games and shit, and it would just be like these fucking exactly what you'd expect at like a Fantastic Sam's type place, but where they're supposed to be like, we treat men how they want to be treated. We have sports on the televisions, and this fucking the blonde owner guy at the end of the commercial always goes, "It's wicked awesome,"
Ugh.
with his fucking like fried out party voice. It's wicked awesome.
That's the opposite of what I want.
There he is. That's Chad Johnson.
I hate when the barber asks about sports.
Bleached blonde hair. That man, by the way, fun fact about him, He is not allowed on the premises of most of his businesses for sexual harassment
Oh, that's
of
not
his
good.
own businesses for harassing all the women that work there.
I don't think there's tits at Tommy Guns.
There's no tits at Lady Jane's either. It's just they dress.
There's dicks. It's the nude barber. It's the white nude barber.
I'm pretty sure like Lady Jane's, all it is like they have the hot leather neck shave as an option, and they have sports on the TV. That's why it's a man place.
My
Cool.
least favorite thing is when I go to the black nude barber and they're like, "Sir, we only cut afro textured hair. You're gonna have to go
Let's
to the
see.
white nude barber."
Big tits haircut.
True. Big tits haircut.
Calling up the barber shop. I would like a big tits haircut, please. Give me your most buxom bimbo.
From your finest tits.
Give me one that has a pair of legs for days.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna need a barber that has those legs that just go up and make an ass out of themselves.
I'm looking for a chick barber, some sort of barberina,
Barberina, barberette.
a barberette.
Sport clips, where men go to get haircuts.
She can cut my hair while she's sitting on my lap. The other looking the other way. Yeah, that would be the coolest barbershop ever.
Fuck. Bro, you could post an AI picture like that where this is a woman sitting on your lap cutting your hair backwards, and those guys be like, "Where is this? I need this."
Gotta get you a bitch whose head can spin around 360 degrees like an owl.
I was so I
Like a monk
I
haircut
googled
after.
Hooters for haircuts, trying to figure out which one was the Hooters for haircuts, and I think the main chain I'm thinking of is Sports Clips. But then I found an article in Salon which kind of funny given the subject matter here. But it's
I didn't know they had their own magazine.
yeah, no, it's a Texas-based salon called Knockouts.
Cool.
That's pretty sick.
Oh, because all the women there are knockouts.
Yeah.
Hey, good news. Hooters is BDS safe. We can eat at Hooters. That's not on BDS.
Oh, hell yeah.
Also, apparently, the only safe fast food is Arby's.
Really?
All the other.
Fucking another W again for the Arby's Defender crew. Let's go.
I don't know. I just saw a TikTok and some guy's like, eating the only fast food I'm allowed to.
You know what?
Crying, eating
I don't even
Arby's.
care who that guy is. He's completely correct. I'm gonna go ahead and run with that.
What do you think would happen if you gave someone a haircut at the bar? Like if you put the smock on them and they were just sitting at the bar and you cut their hair and it was just going on the floor,
That'd be pretty good. That'd be
getting
a pretty
kicked
good
out for
bit.
that, or just doing it at like Applebee's in the booth, because we don't have one of those big titty barbers near me, so I have to go to Hooters and then I have to pay the guy to come with me and do it to me, and he has to bring his whole setup, the barbicide and the scissors and everything,
That's an Alex kick stream.
and it just gets put on the floor. Doing that in Japan.
That's an Alex kick stream right there. If he was ever just a solo streamer on Kick, getting my haircut at Hooters.
This is my personal barber. I found him on the street. He cuts hair like a motherfucker, dude.
I had a story that happened all the way back to last Saturday, but I held it until now because I wanted to tell it on the
Oh,
pod.
nice. You wanted to bust with the story.
Yep. My little brother had his last game of the spring season, soccer game, on Saturday morning. And like 4 minutes into the game, they were playing the dirtiest team in the league. It's this team that's full of like actual Kenny Powers dads, which is weird that all their kids play soccer, but they all roll up in like their fucking 2024 Yukons and their fucking big country or their King Country Ranch pickup trucks, and they got their fucking like they like tailgate and shit, all annoyingly like fucking just loud and annoying. And every kid on the team has a mohawk.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
Like they're the dirty kids of like the rich parents, all from like, and of course they're from like they're like Romeo area, Shelby Township area kids. They're all just rich dickheads, dirty players, and some of the parents from that team started yelling at the ref, say, "What the fuck, ref? What the fuck?" After an offsides call, and the ref went back and forth for like 25 seconds with them, then just called the game and gave it to my brother's team. Like 4 minutes in, and there was a fucking fist fight between the parents on the bad kid team. Because they're like, "Good job, dumbass, you got it canceled." And they're fucking rolling around and shit. It's so awesome.
Oh, I love that.
Man, that must have been the greatest day of that ref's life.
Oh, God, yeah. I think the ref was just like a fucking like 19-year-old kid just smiling the whole time.
Causing a ruckus.
Yeah.
And you didn't even do anything wrong.
Yep. And my brother got his team got a better seat in the playoffs.
Pretty
Because of
good.
it. because the fucking Kenny Powers team couldn't control their parents. And also, like, now they're like looking to just kick that team out of the league completely because it's just like that all the time. Fucking pit viper parents.
Damn.
Well, pit vipers woke though. That's fun. That's the funniest part. Is they're woke.
Are they?
I know, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even know.
I think the company tried to distance themselves.
It would make sense if they did, but we know who still wears those. All you gotta do is watch the Hall Over Inlet videos.
Yeah, same thing with the, was it Fred Perry? Those polo shirts?
Oh yeah, because of the fucking Proud Boys.
Yeah, they tried to disavow it, but people are always going to associate that stuff with certain people.
Shouldn't they have been disavowing that years ago because Dana White wore them? There's already been a skinhead wearing Fred Perry's for years.
Yeah, MMA is full of skinheads. It's full of
Nah,
sharps.
Dana White's
No,
not
Dana
a-
White's a sharp.
He's not. Dana White's not a skinhead. He's just fucking. He's a test head. He kept losing his hair more and more. Poor
Joe
guy.
Rogan's a sharp too.
True. It's so weird when you go back and look at him on news radio, and then that show News Radio. That was my mom and dad's favorite show when it was on. How Joe Rogan was just like the fucking. He's basically the Joey Tribbiani of that show, like the kind of dumbass, like the bro.
Yeah, I mean
Like,
that tracks.
whoa. But like the funny guy still. But he just looked. It's crazy how different he looks. He's such an ape now compared to then. Wild. Even Fear Factor Joe.
It's weird seeing him with hair now, which is weird because I thought it looked fucked up when he
Does
did
he
it.
have hair again?
Yeah, you should get one of those toupees from Israel.
Oh, you mean like weird singing with hair now?
Well, yeah, like looking back to like when he was
No,
on
he
Fear
just got it back.
Factor or whatever, and like
Yeah,
he has
yeah.
a full head of hair.
It would be cooler if one day he just had fucking like Jason
Cornrows?
Momoa hair again, like clearly fake, but it's real because it got installed in his head.
You should wear wigs.
Yeah, tall ponytail dreadlocks, like fucking sludge metal guitarist.
That would be badass.
Just-
Yeah, new
just
metal's
those-
coming back. We got to get the wigs.
Those are, the only white guy dreads I respect are the ones that are like 8 feet down to the ground, like dragging on the ground. Basically, if they're not bundled up, I'm like, well, that's commitment at least.
I only respect white guy dreads if you're growing them for a black guy who can't grow them because he has cancer.
That's
kind of woke, yeah.
pretty cool.
Like as a surrogate.
God, that sounds like a Key and Peele bit for like adopted brothers. Bro, that'd be a good bit for Four Brothers too. Andre 3000 gets cancer and he can't have dreads, and Mark Wahlberg grows them out for him. He's got like Otto from Rocket Power hair.
That would be beautiful.
That'd be sick. They couldn't make Four Brothers 2. I'm just thinking.
No, they
Cool.
would have to call it 8 Brothers.
Wait, they are making a sequel to that, aren't they? 5 Brothers. Or 4 Sisters?
Four brothers.
4 Brothers sequel. Yes, they are making it. They did make it. It's Tyrese Gibson and Mark Wahlberg again.
What's it called?
4 Brothers 2.
They should have called it Five Brothers. It's
Well,
bullshit.
they would have to add a new brother.
True.
I guess you could put Donnie in there.
We lost one last time. Just kidding. I don't actually remember the whole story.
It should have been 3 brothers. The sequel's 3 brothers. It just spoils the first movie that one of them dies.
That movie means a lot to me, dude. It was shot right here in Detroit. And the big scene at the end is on Lake St. Clair when it's frozen. Which is pretty cool. They actually shot a scene out there when it was frozen. That movie's cinema, really. I had to explain the difference between films and movies to someone the other day. How films you go in depth on and talk about after movies, just like, that was good or that sucked. And you
That
just
was
move on.
cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
You don't talk about it much more than that. Like In Time, the movie. Con Air, it's a movie. Not a
Yeah.
film.
Ocean's 11.
Yep.
Maybe that's like right on the border.
Nah.
Yeah, it's a movie.
It's toward the high end of movie.
If it's not some gay shit that Andrew and Taylor would watch.
Yeah. If it has words on it, I fucking hate the ones where it's in black and white and they have words on the screen. And they're
Ugh.
speaking French or Spanish or some bullshit.
Oh, you mean typies?
Yeah, the typies. I hate the ones where they have the writing on there. It's like I'm trying to avoid reading.
Calling them typies or wordies?
Wordies.
Oh, I hate wordies so much.
I hate when film bros show me a wordie.
The worst thing is when you're watching. Worst thing is when you're watching a film, and right when you think it's about to like finally start getting good, the credits roll, and you're like, well, everyone liked this. Oh,
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah.
You know what? I hate trailers too because they're too short. And they don't show you like barely any of the movie.
Yeah, I miss trailers from like 1994 that spoiled everything.
I think it should be at least an hour long.
Actually, I take that back. Watching a ton of trailers because there's commercials left in the compilations of those Guinness World Records trailers from 1998 Fox. So it's also funny because Simpsons was in season 11 at the time.
All right, when it started getting good.
Yeah.
Those seasons weren't too bad. People complained at the time, but now they look pretty good. Seasons 11 and 12.
That's like when they went to Africa.
I think so.
Yeah, I remember there's one with
When
Kilimanjaro
Maud
that
dies?
I liked. Yeah.
Trailers really were so much better back in the day. I don't even care that they were more
Okay,
formulaic.
boomer.
Yep, I don't care. There's certain things that are new that I'll admit are good, and there's certain things that are not as good.
Well, now they do multiple trailers, right? They
Oh,
spread it
yeah.
out. They don't just have one that goes
Well,
into all the theaters.
Did trailers back in the day have like slow piano versions of Nirvana songs with a girl singing?
Not till 2010.
They started that in the 70s. The trailer for The Exorcist, it had a slow piano cover of Smells Like Teen Spirit.
If Fight Club came out 10 years later, it would have had a slow piano cover of "Where's My Mind" by the Pixies in the trailer.
Yeah.
They should remake it with that. That would be awesome. They should remake it with AI.
Alan Iverson is not down for that. He doesn't do really shit anymore.
Well, how about the White Iverson?
Oh, Post Malone, yeah, he'll be in it.
Yeah, he could be in it.
He was in the
be
Roadhouse
good.
movie, so you know he's got acting chops.
He would be a good guy to catfish people with, like 10 years from now.
Yeah.
Messaging
Right now.
women, asking for gift cards.
Catfishing right now, but he keeps getting tattoos, so you can't stay updated with your pictures. Fuck.
Yeah, they know how to identify him.
I think I would. I think I'd be a good catfisher, but I'm afraid of falling in love.
I just wouldn't want to type in all the gift cards.
I don't want to meet Neve from Catfish either. I hate him.
Is he BDS?
Probably.
Eve Campbell?
That's Nev Campbell you're thinking of.
Oh, who's that? Oh yeah, she's the girl
Neve
one.
Campbell from Catfish.
Who's who's the catfish guy?
His name's Neve Catfish, dumbass.
Neve Catfish. Okay, that would make way more sense.
His name is Neve Schulman.
Neve Schulman. Okay.
Yaniv Schulman. Yeah, I'm gonna guess.
Why are people named Neve and Nev?
I'm gonna guess that he's a bit of a Zionist. Maybe he's woke though.
Can we have real names, please?
He protected the elevator for women that one time. Maybe he is woke. Let me go check. Nev Campbell.
I hate that bitch.
Oh, she's a Canadian. Well, born in Dutch, but raised in Gulf, Ontario.
He's got the he's got the diacritic over the E in his name now, like he's fucking Latvian. Come on, man. No one cares. Neve, everyone knows.
Oh, I guess she's a socialist, so that's good. She's not Zionist.
She quit smoking in 2011.
Good for her.
Yeah, Chet's still smoking, so.
I'm trying not to. It's hard.
Well, she's older. She's 50,
Yeah.
so
I have more time than she does.
she stopped when she was 39. Or no, 37?
Yeah, I got 3 more years. So I'm cool.
Neve from Catfish is a Zionist. Believe it or not, guys.
Oh, fucking goddamn it.
He's also been to Israel.
And
I would never feel safe in an elevator with him because I'm not Jewish.
Neve Campbell, her first name Neve is her mother's maiden name, which is kind of weird. Like, I would hate to call my kid like my last name and then my partner's last name is their full name. That's bizarre.
That's a very rich person thing to do. Naming your kid like Buxton because it's your wife's family's name and they're like a rich family.
Yeah.
Dewey Buxton's the singer from Soul Circus Cowboys.
Oh, hell yeah. A dude he bustin'. That's what I call him.
Duty Bustin'.
So the name comes from her ancestors, the Sephardi Jews who immigrated to the Netherlands. Neve said in an interview that despite her Catholic religion, if someone asked her if she was Jewish, she would say yes because of her ancestry. So she's Catholic, but ethnically Jewish? Is that common?
Wait, the white hair guy's back on Catfish now? His husband, I thought he was,
No, I'm
but they're
talking
not
about
married
me.
because they're not gay.
Kidding.
I know.
I'm just fucking around. Just playing.
There's a big L for the Spanish Empire to expel all those Sephardic Jews. The Dutch Republic took them in. It was brain drain.
This guy's more. He's actually more like silent on everything. It looks like he is just not talking about Israel. He's barely posted since last year.
In a public restroom, a fan knocked on her stall door, put a pen and paper underneath, and said, "Can I get your autograph?" Neve Campbell replied, "Can I finish peeing first?" This is from Cosmopolitan magazine in October 1999.
What a fucking prick he is.
I would just wipe my fucking pussy, my ass, my spit, my boogers. I would blow my nose in that piece of paper.
I would have said no.
I would crumple it up, put it up my ass, shit it back out into the water, and then just whip the wet paper back out under the stall. And I would shove the pen in my ass.
Considering everyone has a phone now and you could probably just get a picture with somebody, autographs are such a funny concept to me.
Yeah, they're really not worth that much. That's the funny thing. If you look up autographs, like on eBay, unless it's someone like maybe Tom Brady or...
Oh, I thought you were say Tony Poznanski.
Or Tony Poznanski. Yeah, he's worth a lot. It has to be like one of the top 10 most famous people in the world or like a former president. Because if it's just like some random actor or comedian, it's worth like $10.
I looked up Tony Poznanski the other day to see if he posted cock when Trump was guilty, but he's not even. He's like lobotomized now.
Really?
He's like automated eBay posting.
Bummer.
All he does is sell cards. He doesn't talk about anything anymore. Not his fight record. God, that's such a glorious time. His fucking undefeated fight record in his bio.
I guess that's growing up, eh?
Yeah, the ripe age of.
He's going to live a long time with his baseball cards.
Quite literally on here.
Oh, man.
The Mike and Nick show. Oh, we forgot to watch that last night. The Mike and Nick show.
Oh, is that like another AI thing?
Oh yeah, the new AI thing.
Yeah, on the AI on the regular AI channel, there was a 4-minute episode of the Mike and Nick show uploaded. Mike and Brian's podcast, and AI Brian sounds just like him. He's so annoying. He goes off topic and starts talking about Hillary Clinton, and it's basically like reading her Wikipedia like he does. So annoying, man. Tell the Mike Outlaw, you'll be a better president than him.
People put so much effort into that shit. And that Ace Attorney video that we watched.
That one's amazing too.
Montana Bee on trial for stealing the cookies. And Von Schmidt is in it. Like, people put so much effort into that shit compared to him in his own videos.
He is such a lummox. The fact that he ate like 18 crumble cookies in the past 20 days. One of them when he was like, there's like 3 things he said he didn't like about it. And he gave it 4 out of 5 stars.
He always makes some cool comment like they should have ice cream on it. Like there should be vanilla ice cream on the cookie.
God damn it.
Something they clearly couldn't do. Or like they should have fresh strawberries on it.
I like when it is just like clearly like it's crumble, so they use real ingredients for shit. And it'll be like a fruit spread or something. He's like, the raspberry jam reminds me of raspberries.
That video
Giving me raspberry
off
vibes.
on our YouTube. It just came up. I guess posted like 2 days ago. The 10,000 Rizzle challenge. It's like a supercut of all of Outlaw's Rizzles and Tom reacting to it.
R.I.P. Rizzle.
When you post when the thumbnail's an outline of his balls going through his shorts, you're gonna get clicks because that's what the people want to see.
It's such
they
a
want to see
nasty
it.
thumbnail with his
It's
like
a-
fucking
yeah,
face.
that Rizzle. He's
juxtaposed.
got like the Simpsons Christmas T-shirt with a puke stain just all over the front of it, and then he's wearing his tight red shorts with a camel toe in his nutsack,
Just split right down the seam.
just for this fake Indian website where they inflated all the views to like 1 million. So, and he was the only person who actually thought it was real. He would do cookie reviews on there, and it would get 100,000 views, and he would think it was real, and he would be so confused about why it didn't transfer over to YouTube.
Hey,
And
what
then,
the hell?
and then one day they just deleted it.
But it transfers over to our YouTube super well. Like this has got like within the first 2 days, like over double the views of like the next best performing video. Like the people love Mike Outlaw.
Yeah, they like long ones.
Don't say that. This is a public episode.
Oh
You
yeah,
can't-
I mean they hate him, which is why they like watching our video. You know.
Yeah, you got to listen to the $20 drama and politics tier to hear us talk about that shit.
Maybe they won't hate him so much if he gets $500 and has a new streaming service.
Yeah, what's the
My
$500 thing about? Have we gotten to the bottom of this yet?
It's for the max premium level of StreamYard.
What do you get out of that?
That's what's going to help him. It's like how Jack switched to the Rumble video thing from OBS.
It's the features that they're milking these old StreamYard people with for those prices is so funny. It's like Vimeo.
Oh, really?
It gives you like You can have 12 people up on the panel and more on deck and shit. It's like, whoa.
Okay, actually, there's the pricing page right here. Let's find out.
Well, he's got one person that's willing to talk to him on stream, and it's Pick Rob. So I don't know why you need all that shit.
And Pick Rob 2000, the fake Pick Rob's gone now.
He's a perfect mark for that shit because he never wants to actually put effort in, but he keeps buying stuff. He'll forever be buying stuff to feel like he's accomplishing something.
The other day during one of Pick Rob's fucking his mukbangs, as he calls them, at whatever restaurant, Burger King, I think, I silenced the video and turned on the isolated Jabba the Hutt vocals from the Star Wars, and it was so perfect. It actually looked like Pick Rob was saying all of it. Goldo, solo, Shuda, solo.
Yeah, it's $39 a month if you buy it annually for the professional suite of StreamYard, which is $468.
Which basically it holds your hand.
Well, you get full HD 1080p. You can multi-stream to 8 destinations, which you can multi-stream on OBS for free. Extra camera, so you can like switch between your camera and like your side camera.
You can do that on OBS for free.
So 12 backstage participants. So you can have 10 people in the stream, and then up to 12 people can enter the studio, so you can swap people in and out if you're doing a dynamic talk show.
So dog shit.
You can do a pre-recorded stream for 2 hours.
You can have like 40 people on a Discord video call.
You can do all this with free stuff.
You can download transcripts. You can have 4 people basically log into your account, and you can do on-air webinars with up to 250 viewers. And
does he think he's gonna have 250 viewers if he buys this? Is that why?
Yeah, there's got to be something he can buy that's going to make his stream good, other than him like announcing when he's going to do it, paying attention to what he's doing, like being on cam, not looking at his phone.
He beat Final Fantasy now, so he doesn't have anything to punish people with.
Yeah, he finished that Final Fantasy game. He still got the remake.
Dude, they're fucking on the business side of StreamYard. There's premium growth in business. Business, you have to contact their sales team. And they don't actually give you a cost, so you know it's fucking expensive. But the growth one that they do, $239 a month.
Jesus.
That is
Hachi-machi.
extremely Vimeo coded. You can do on-air webinars with up to 10,000 viewers.
I think he should spend $500 on that.
I would love to see the paranormal magnet fishers that paid for that.
In fairness, when I was on Guys, Murder Brian's podcast, he used StreamYards to record it all, and it went very smoothly. So there is like function and utility to it. It's not just for
Yeah, it's not that it
paranormal
doesn't work at all.
magnet fishers or whatever.
Like it works as like a browser app that you can add people into. That works like Zoom.
It's much easier for older folks to use too, clearly.
But a lot of those people didn't really need to be doing it. Because it would just be one person doing it through StreamYard for some reason. Just one person and one person's cam.
I think a lot of people open up OBS and get immediately overwhelmed.
Yeah, it's too much stuff.
Too many beeps and boops.
Yeah, you gotta watch tens of minutes of video on YouTube to figure out OBS.
Or you can spend $500
Yeah, or you can get $500.
to get a more expensive version of StreamYard that you're immediately going to give up on and not want to figure out. It reminds me of that time that he was talking on stream about how, like at some sort of convention, someone sold him software that was supposed to be for animation, and it was like $300. And then he got home and realized it didn't work on his computer.
You gotta feel bad when you're making a sale to Outlaw at a convention and you're like taking $300 from him. Like,
Yeah, I
that
mean,
is
I
a
wouldn't,
snatch and grab.
because he doesn't even know, like, he just doesn't even look at it and check it. And then,
That is true. I wouldn't have the heart to yoink like that from people.
yeah, I wouldn't want to sell him, like take money from him.
I don't want to take money from people like that, especially that amount, when they can't afford to part with that.
Yeah. It would feel exploitative, but also the more you talk to him, the more you get to know him. I feel like the less you would feel bad about it. Like if you just saw him walking up with his dumb walk, you would feel bad, but his voice teachers, the guys that have to listen to him talk for an hour, like I'm sure they quickly lose that feeling of feeling bad, and they're just like, all right, yep, $300 for me to talk to you.
hopping into Zoom with Outlaw for 40 minutes to give him voice lessons, and the whole
Just
time
telling
he's
him the
like,
same shit over and over again. Like, you have to actually read the script. You have to read what it says there. You can't just say random stuff.
"What are you doing today?"
What are you doing? Germany.
Zah!
Zah. Von Schmidt. All right.
yeah.
Well, thank you for listening,
Thanks,
everybody.
Zah.
Zah.
Ah.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Go on and slip it to Xanax bars. I'm ready to get full. Bit the crown to wash it down. I'm downtown snapping rules. Ain't no shame up in my game. In fact, I'm meant to lead the race. Oxycontin in my system, man. I'm feeling kinda strange. Watch me choke about this dope blueberry from Texas. You wanna get up in rotation? That's too bad, cause I'm stressing. By now it's 1:30 a.m. 11 Percocets just entered me. 15 minutes from this second, I'll be crawling on my knees, laughing at the crowd of all the clowns that be surrounding me. Take another Laura tab to calm me down and let me see. Body be relaxed, muscles be loose, and you have stopped the pain. No more bitching about your day at work and driving in the rain. Put up with the fussing and discussion I played in your brain. Hypnotizing minds like all the rest, but I come through the veins. Take a chill pill to slow me down and get back in the game. Gotta be up on your P's and Q's to even feel it, man. Oxycontin, Xanax bars, Percocets, and Loratabs. Values, morphine patches, ecstasy, and it's all up for grab. What you want, what you need, hit me up, I got you, man. What you want, what you need, hit me up, I got you, man. Oxycontin, Xanax bars, Percocets, and Loratabs. Values, morphine patches, ecstasy, and it's all up for grab. What you want, what you need, hit me up, I got you, man. What you want, what you need, hit me up, I got you, man.
Scarecrow, what's that? You're popping a powerful pill they call Oxycontin, but it's so tiny, yeah, it got you dragging. Haven't you heard big things come in small packages? I prefer the orange ones with the black OC. Take to where you cannot move up out your seat. Some people melt them down in a needle and shoot them up, but I pop them with Seroquel like glue. I
See, I'm a
stuff.
pill popper, so I'ma keep popping them. Give me 20 Xanax and I'ma start dropping them. There ain't no stopping them. When they in my system, might not really miss them. Can you help me get them? I heard you had cognac on that fucking pill shack. Give me some fucking heck, give me some Percocets. I need me some bar so I can break down. Cause a nigga like me finna take it to Fucktown.
Oxycontin, Xanax bars, Percocets, and Loratabs. Values, morphine patches, ecstasy, and it's all up for grab. What you want, what you need, hit me up, I got you, man. What you want, what you need, hit me up, I got you, man. Oxycontin, Xanax bars, Percocets, and Loratabs. Values, morphine patches, ecstasy, and it's all up for grab. What you want, what you need, hit me up, I got you, man. What you want, what you need, hit me up, I got you, man.